There is something genuinely intimidating about holding this card. It feels dense, almost like a solid brick of industrial-grade metal, and honestly, it carries a weight that tells you it is not messing around. When this thing first hit the scene, it was positioned as the absolute ceiling for what a consumer-facing PC could handle. We are talking about the Turing architecture pushed to its absolute limit. You get over 4,000 CUDA cores humming along at a boost clock of 1770 MHz, and the sheer throughput is just staggering. It is not just about raw speed, though. This was the moment ray tracing really started to feel like a tangible reality rather than just a marketing buzzword, thanks to those 72 dedicated RT cores. Watching light bounce around in a scene with real-time reflections still feels like a bit of magic, even if the tech has evolved since then. What stands out, though, is the AI side of things. With 576 tensor cores, this card was built for people who are doing more than just gaming. If you are into heavy rendering, machine learning, or just pushing high-resolution textures to the brink, the 24 GB of GDDR6 memory is the real star of the show. It gives you so much breathing room that you rarely have to worry about hitting a wall. Now here is the thing about power like this. You cannot just plug it into any old system. You really need a solid power supply, at least 650 watts, to keep it stable. And while it is a beast, it does run warm. You will definitely hear the fans spinning up when the workload gets heavy, which is expected, but it is something to keep in mind if you prefer a silent workspace. It is also worth noting that while it handles Windows 10 and Linux like a champ, it is a bit of a relic if you're still clinging to older operating systems. The biggest hurdle for most people, though, is the price tag. It is an expensive piece of hardware, and for the average gamer, it is probably overkill. You are paying for that professional-grade headroom. There is a slight quirk in how it handles certain older titles, where the sheer brute force doesn't always translate to a smoother experience because the software just wasn't optimized for this kind of architecture. It is a specialized tool, really. If you are a creator or a developer who needs that massive VRAM buffer and the AI acceleration, it is a powerhouse that still holds its own today. But if you are just looking to play the latest shooters, you might find yourself paying for a lot of capability that you never actually tap into. It is a fascinating piece of engineering, a snapshot of a time when NVIDIA decided to throw everything they had into one single board. It is not for everyone, but for the person who needs it, there really isn't a substitute. It is a heavy, loud, and incredibly capable machine that reminds you exactly what happens when you stop compromising on performance.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.